Capable, capable, capable life. I want.
Where I had the environment program, we try environment and nature say yeah cash him. Baby I had I was at the be a hot here and you could tire and that program. Yeah, ni amount for whole and I yeah program. Me a proper ni got the extra amount for whole from cafe. Yeah, I was saying
Capable, capable, capable life. I wanna make my life happy. I wanna change my destiny. Capable life is always your way. Capable life is always your way. Don't scare yourself, just be happy. You are capable, just be yourself.
Welcome to Capable Life. My name is Nyanu Penti. Today we are talking about the environment, how we are connected to our own environment. My sister, you're welcome.
thank you.
Please tell us a name and what you are.
My name is Dora Akosia Fenhi Lawe. Actually, I am an environmental activist. Okay, I educate, I take part in environmental activities such as cleanup exercises. Most of them are organized by myself.
Okay.
And then also, I practice journalism in terms of writing, editing stories.
So you have this project called the Environment. Can you tell us our audience more about that?
For the environment, it's a project I've named like an environmental project, which includes sanitation and other aspects of the environment.
Okay.
When we talk, I chose the environment because looking at it, when someone talks about the environment, it's very broad. Yes, it consists of both living and non-living things making up the environment. Human beings also making up the environment. And then the connection we all have, or the interconnectedness of we human beings and other things around us all make up the environment.
Yeah.
That's why I chose the environment as a subject. Yeah.
That's interesting. So I learned you have organized some projects already that you want to share with us. How do you go about that project? Where is it located? What is that project about?
Actually, like again, the environment is a project
Yeah.
on its own. What I've done so far is a sanitation project. Okay. Sanitation in the sense that I look at the problem in a particular community because from smaller communities, then it grows up towards a bigger community or a bigger project. Okay. So I look for the issue, whether good or bad, approach the people around that particular area, talk to them for them to understand, and then we move into action, as in whether it is cleaning or any other things. So far, it's cleaning that I've been able to do about 3 of them. One project I did was I am at Accra Newtown. Accra Newtown around House Party area. That area we can say is subjected to filth. Like, excuse me by my word, but actually in real sense it's a dirty environment. So around that particular area, which is the House Party area, I realized that the gutter there were choked, or yeah, and then it overflows also. So I managed to talk to some students around that area because there's a hostel there. So the hostel is Zinc Hope Hostel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I spoke to the manager. He gave me the chance to speak to the students, which through whatever I told the students, they got to understood why one should be able to take responsibility for his or her environment. Okay. So we went out to speak to people, and then they also got to understand us, and then the assembly as well, which played a major role because they gave us tools for us to be able to clean. And then after that, they took responsibility of the refuse we collected from the gutters. We did a cleanup on one Saturday, and then as early as 5 a.m., the assembly was able to gather all the refuse from there.
Wow.
So it became a neat place. But for that place to continue to be neat depends on the people living in that particular area. No two lands pure or impure in themselves, right? But the purity of the land depends on the mindset of the people living on that land. So for that community or for a particular community to become pure or impure depends on the mindset of the people living in that particular area. So for instance, for Accra Newtown or that particular area or whichever area which is dirty as we are talking currently, to be neat depends on the mindset of the people in that area. When the mindset is pure, then your land is pure. But when the mindset is impure, then your land is also what?
Going to be impure.
Yeah.
So looking at our school system that we have right now, the curriculum, we don't see this from primary to the university. I don't know. Some organizations are there that are doing much better, because I see most of my young friends, my colleagues, my people around me always litter around, and they keep doing that. You know, I worry a lot. Yeah, you are saying that is the mind of the people that makes their land also pure. But then setting up our system of education have helped a lot. You know, in terms of building capable people in our society. What do you think the government should do, or the institution responsible for our education system to do to implement such kind of practices in our curriculum?
We have something that you can, okay, which is one of the panels from Earth Charter International. You can. There is nothing impossible, you understand? So if the education ministry or whoever or whichever people are responsible for setting up our curriculum, education curriculum, right from kindergarten to the university level or whichever level it is, we infuse into our education system something like environment projects. You see, right from infancy or right from the time you start school, and then we start teaching you how to keep your environment clean. Don't do this, don't do that. You continue from your JHS level, SHS, and then university level, wherever you find yourself. We become capable and responsible people for our environment as well, not only in academics.
Yeah.
Yes, we are trained to become capable people in academics, our work fields, anywhere we find ourselves. But let's also add this interconnectedness of our environment to it. We become more capable. We
more responsible
for our own lives and our environment, because looking at it, whatever you give to the environment is what you get back.
Yeah.
An example, the floods.
Yeah.
When it rains in Accra, even not heavy rain, or just a small, let's say 5 minutes. 5 minutes is even too much. 2 minutes rain, and you see the number of people dying. If you don't get anybody dying at all, one person might die. Ask yourself why. It's our own doing. It's our own actions that are causing that. When we stop littering, like you said, then I think those kind of theft and floods and other things will also reduce. So it all depends on us. Nobody likes to live in a dirty environment. Nobody likes to see other people dying because of flood or because of filth. You know, it's a shame to us, you understand? So for us, it's a shame to us, and I think we need to change individually. First is our mindset. When we are able to change our mindset and we are able to take action towards our environment, then I think we'll be able to reduce all these risks of death, flood, and other things.
So looking at most courses that people offer concerning the environment in schools, they know about this.
Yes, intellectually.
Yes.
Intellectually,
like you're saying,
yes.
It's our mindset thing, right?
Sure.
And they know about this, you know. But yet, if you meet those similar people in their own environment, we still see those kind of challenges in terms of littering around, rubbish, and everything in that community. They don't take, they discard themselves from the problem. They discard themselves from the problem. Do you understand?
But
you, for example, you took action, which maybe you don't even offer maybe that particular cause in your field of endeavor.
Not at all.
You understand? So I want this where people are not responsible for their own environment.
You see, we have education and we have education.
Okay.
We have education, and education is not just going to school, offer a course. At the end of the day, you ask yourself, why did I offer the course? Like, what am I going to use it for? You see, what we should be thinking, even before one goes to school to offer a particular course, is, okay, I'm going to offer this, or I'm going to offer chemistry. Now, ask yourself, how can you help someone with that course? Okay, so a lot of people are aware of what we are talking about, but it's left with what? How to take action. Getting even the courage to move out to take action is in itself education.
That's it.
Sure.
You know something? I always define education as action, because without action, nothing happens.
So, like I said, it's in itself what? Education. That's why I always recommend the Soka Gakkai organization. It's more or less like a school.
Yeah.
The way the organization train its youth division members to become responsible, no other educational institution does that. Sure. An example is the exhibition, the series of exhibitions they held on the environment. And that was where actually I got my inspiration from. That was where I got the courage from, that yes, you can, like one of the panels stated, you can do it. Move into the environment. You know, so if each of us in our own various ways, example, I'm doing sanitation. Another person takes up the project of tree planting. And another person like beach cleaning.
Like the way we are hosting on our show.
Like,
telling people about it.
like at the end of the day, you know, it's an individual thing though, but at the end of the day, collectively, we achieve a common goal.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially in our country here, Ghana. We have a lot to do. Okay, so like I said, we have education and we have education. Let's open our minds, let's open our hearts and read more.
Yeah.
Let's be broad-minded. Let's not limit ourselves to what we already know. Okay, let's learn. I mentioned of Soka Gakkai. Someone can just go to the internet and search the exhibition and whatever. Join the organization and let's move forward. See, we want, like our current president said, what? He's determined to make Accra the cleanest city in what? Africa also.
West Africa or West Africa.
You see, whether the city becomes clean or not depends on you and I, not the one who made the speech. Like I said, intellectually, the knowledge is there, the education is there. It's left with action. Okay, so an understanding. When you don't even understand what you said, how can you even take action in the first place? Okay, so let's educate ourselves more better and take action.
You know, let's educate ourselves more better. What you said really links me to your objective that is about the environment, not just sanitation.
Sure.
Because we understanding that interconnection you just said before about us connecting to the environment, then we care about how we take our personal decisions every day.
Sure. That interconnection and how to take our personal decisions each and every day is more important. It's very, very important. You could even take it as cause and effect. Yes, what you give out is what you get. And a lot of us are not aware of that we are connected to our environment. A typical example, human beings, you need water to survive. Where do you get the water from? The environment. It is the same environment that provides you with water, the same environment that provides us with oxygen. And we also
we are part
of the environment because we also give out something. So it's like hand in hand. You give me, I give you, or you give me, I take, I give you. It's something like that.
Yeah.
That connection is there. The same thing, just look at photosynthesis. We are part
Yeah.
for the trees to grow. So at the end of the day, when we don't give that respect to life, life is environment. When you don't give that respect, then when you disrespect your environment, it disrespects you back.
Yeah.
You
The
understand?
flood that are happening, the disaster that are happening is our own doing.
It's our own doing.
Yeah.
So when we change, the environment will also change towards us.
Thank you very much, Dora. You have really hit it. So my audience have learned a lot from you. Any last word so that we can go?
My last phrase is a change of mindset.
Yeah.
You understand? A change in a single individual will result in the change of a whole in the destiny of a whole nation. You understand? When one person changes, a whole nation does what? Also changes, or the destiny of the nation also changes. So let's change our mindsets.
That's from where?
President Ikeda once again.
Okay.
So let's change our mindset. Let's change what is within us.
Yeah.
Positive thoughts
Vibes.
about the environment, okay? And then the destiny of our country, Ghana, and the world as a whole will also change. Because what? The human beings on that land have changed.
Thank you very much, Dora. We have learned a lot from you. I'm so proud of her making those personal decisions to make sure that things are changing in our personal lives, in her personal life, in our own environment.
Capable, capable, capable life. I wanna make my life happy. I wanna change my destiny. Capable life is always your way. Capable life is always your way. Don't scare yourself, just be happy. You are capable, just be yourself. Don't scare yourself, just be happy. You are capable, just be yourself. I'm so strong. Everybody gotta win. Me, I just want to win. I'm so young, I'm so strong. Everybody gotta win. Me, I just want to win. Don't you never ever, never give up. You are capable, never give up. Don't you never ever, never give up. You are capable, never give up, give up, give up, give up.